It was one
Really?
piece,
I know, but that's just what my
and
body
it
does.
wasn't even that spicy, you know. Cause I think they didn't do it that well, so it was not like super seasoned. It's usually spicier than that.
Oh yeah, Celestial, I gotta pay you back. Send you the
Oh.
money later.
Alright.
Do you have a villa?
I do.
Okay, we do that then.
Okay.
Where are the party notes?
Alright, it's okay. I'll go from memory without notes.
Alright, go.
Notes got pictures.
A session after investigating the assassination of Duke. What's his name? Pull out my notes. I can't remember his name.
Duke de la Potier.
Yes, Duke, that guy. We followed the trail to basically the evidence locker / morgue of the local garrison.
Yes.
Things did not go. We got there via one of the guilds called Under.
Under cellar.
Where?
Underseller. We liaised with Oscar Hallon the Fetcher and made our way through the sewers to the garrison, where things did not go as planned, leading to the loss of an innocent life. After which we deduced that Ilvios and his band of Merry Blade singers were implicit in the crime through the use of a Speak with Dead spell, which unfortunately angered Galemvor even further. Upon seeking the advice of the Tower of Skulls, they have encouraged us to make this right by reuniting the body of the man whose life was lost.
That's right.
We have one outstanding breadcrumb, which is the casino ship.
That's right. What would you like to do as today's session starts? And you stand at the tower of skulls and you have just finished your conversation with Father. What would you like to do? Is everybody that's not, right?
No.
Right.
Yeah,
Elrond is
just
sick, so he will not be present in today's session. He is sick in bed.
okay.
In real life and in game?
In game.
Okay.
So that just leaves Master back at not with us.
Yeah.
Not in Roll20 either.
Oh shit, right. Eh? Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Alright, let's begin.
May I have the time of day?
And everyone's
Early in the morning.
It's early in the morning.
10 a.m. let's say.
I was thinking of going to, I guess, like a library of some sort,
Mm-hmm.
just to do some research.
Okay. That would be in the upper city.
Oh boy.
The biggest library in Baldur's Gate. It's in the High Hall where you met Lady Talamara Vetempur for the first time.
What are you gonna look up?
I wanted to look up like any sort of
Hmm.
magic that would have had the effect the arrow had. So like either exploding a corpse or like summoning imps.
Sure. Let's say you make your way there. It will take some time, but you make your way there. How about the rest of you?
I'll
Master.
round up
Going
newspapers
back to my
actually.
room and pray.
Yeah,
Some more.
I'll look for notices of death.
But yes, I
Try
was gonna
to-
say that. I thought they mentioned that it will only be tomorrow or something.
Yeah, most
Ah,
likely.
okay.
Yeah.
I guess I will still do an investigation of like where the burial sites is. There equivalent of the city of the dead or
Yeah, mentioned last week, so it will be located in the outer city.
Mm.
okay.
It's the equivalent of the city of the dead. Yes,
Hmm.
like a graveyard for the city.
I don't know what
So
else.
Obviously,
would
the
that
obviously
be like
the upper city has their own graveyard, but it's reserved for nobles.
that be like
Only.
here where all the refugees are?
It would be here.
Ah, okay.
But it's like we can't go out, right? Because it's like under lockdown.
Right now the lockdown has been lifted already as of this morning
Ooh.
because they have ascertained the perpetrators.
Murder, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
as far as you know, they have named the gangs as the culprit.
Hmm.
Alright. Maeve is praying. How long? The whole day?
I mean, until someone tells me that, oh, we're gonna do something, or just stay in my room.
Stay in your room and pray. Alright.
Oh, what's Mustard up to?
I want to read my
Oh,
rice
God, here we
cooker.
go. Sure, make me a. What, you gonna read the rice cooker?
Yeah,
Make me
Just
investigate.
give up with
intelligence-
that thing already.
Intelligence
Mustard.
check.
intelligence check.
It is a rice cooker. You learn that you further develop your knowledge on how to build said rice cooker. You are convinced that to build it, you first need to procure some rice.
Alright.
Maeve, you pray and there is nothing eventful. There's no voices or anything.
That's
It's just silence.
Cold shoulder.
Anna is saying what you would like to do.
I will walk over to the docks to see if I can spot the casino ship at this time of the day.
You have spotted it already previously.
Yeah, but like the case the joint, kind of like
Alright.
take
What are
a
you
note of
looking
the
for?
activity. Is there a lot of
There isn't much
a lot-
activity. There is a man who is on deck who is smoking
Let's see,
a
look like
pipe. A rather well-built male. Brown hair, wearing a hat, suspenders, white shirt, very slightly dirty white shirt. He's just standing there smoking a pipe.
so. This ship is in the docks, with quite a number of other ships around it.
Right here, you see this big ship here?
Okay,
Right there.
with a gangplank leading up,
Yep.
and then the general area is kind of like merchant ships or recreational ships kind of thing.
The general area is merchant ships.
So does it look like the same class of vessel, or is it?
It is
There's
larger.
definitely a like a much nicer touristy or.
It does not look touristy in any way. It
So
looks
it's not
a-
like a. It doesn't advertise itself as a casino ship, but it's kind of like you have to know.
Yeah, it doesn't. It just looks like a regular ship.
What about the street?
The street itself is rather normal. People just walking past, mostly dock workers. There's no outward signs of gang activity. If that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, no one's like loading stuff
No,
up
no.
or down.
Nobody's loading anything. Yeah.
I'll say that I have informed
Hmm.
the others that I will be kind of watching the area, casing the joint while night falls, and just want to see what we're up against, how much, if there are obvious signs of armed men or what kind of clientele patronizes the joint
Al-
as the evening comes.
All right.
by.
Cool.
Cool.
So you're gonna stand there the entire time?
Well, I mean, not like obvious, right? I'll maybe make a loop of the streets
Right.
up and down
okay.
a little bit if anything catches my eye or if anything happens on the road.
You do if you do stay there for like I will assume the entire day.
Say like 4 or
Nobody.
5 hours till dusk.
Okay, nobody goes in
Hmm.
while the sun is up.
Wow, the sun is
Oh,
out.
yeah, nobody boards the boat while the sun is up.
So the street there is kind of like a warehouse district where people are storing stuff from the boats, or
So all you see is basically dock workers who are moving crates or shipments back and forth from the ships to the warehouses, and there's
right.
nothing
So
much.
it's primarily warehouses, though.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So there's not much going on if you as you keep a lookout. The man does finish smoking his pipe, and he does disappear below that.
Okay. And that's the only person I've seen on the ship.
Correct. Okay. Moving on to Celestial.
Okay.
Please describe exactly what you're looking for. The High Hall. First, you've been there before, so it is the civic building of Baldur's Gate. You've been into the largest meeting room where the council convened. However, there is a large library which is down the hall from the meeting room that the public is allowed to access.
Ooh.
And
Okay.
if you step into the library, it is rather large. Not as big as Blackstaff Tower, however.
Hmm.
And certainly not as well kept as Blackstaff Tower. As you can see, the books are kind of like a bit out of order. They're not organized as well.
Okay. Okay.
What would you like to do? Or what you
Um,
look for?
I would look for if there is a section on like magic. I'll look
Uh-huh.
specifically for conjuration magic that
Uh-huh.
would produce that kind of effect, like the explosion that we saw of the corpse, and
Mhm.
more specifically summoning like imps from that explosion.
Sure. Let me an investigation check. Very specific.
Okay. It's not that bad.
Okay. So, magical arrows of such a nature have been constructed before. So, examples would be flame arrows where the arrow comes into contact with a surface after being fired from a bow or a crossbow, and it ignites into a magical ball of fire. However, that's the use of evocation magic. In this case, in this particular case, there have been no records of arrow which is capable of summoning imps.
Okay.
There's records of arrows which are capable of creating an explosion of ice, fire, arcane, even arrows which are enchanted to pierce heavy armor. So these are all examples of the arrows that you find. However, there's no particular arrow that you read about that is capable of doing what you saw in the wild.
Okay. All right. They probably won't have anything, but I would also like to read up more on. Well, I guess two different things. Like I want to read up more on Elturel as the the city, and I want to find more information of the Nine Hells or Asmodeus or like any of the 9 layers. Just information on the 9 Hells.
Sure. So Altura is quite straightforward, and you do find quite a fair bit of information about it. It is known as basically the holy city of Sword Coast. The reason why it's known as the holy city is actually quite interesting. So, what happened early in the like how do you call it? It's 13.136 DR.
Okay.
So there was basically a infiltration of Elturel's government, and they were all systematically replaced with vampires.
What the? Okay.
This was a very, very long time ago, almost 100 years ago. So the High Lord and everybody was eventually discovered to be vampires, which is a vast network of like vampire spawn, charmed individuals. All the high-ranking individuals were all charmed minions. Undead allies were all positioned between like different parts of like basically the hierarchy of Elturel, and a priest of Torm, known as Tavius Krieg. You need the name?
Sure. Tavius.
Oh, I thought I was so confident. I was so confident. And I was wrong.
So Tavius Krieg, basically, prayed supposedly, to the gods. And what happened is the gods answered, and a second sun appeared in the sky, turning night to day,
Ooh.
and killing all of the undead and vampires in Elturel. And from that moment, it was known as the Holy City because it is seen as the greatest sign that a deity has ever blessed a city with. 2 suns. So Tavius Krieg took the credit, obviously, and was acclaimed as the savior of Elturel, and became the High Lord and the ruler of Elturel.
Ooh.
The second son was named the Companion, and from years to come, the miracle of the Companion not just brought light to the city, it healed the sick, and it brought many boons to the city. It gave protection, reinstalled faith amongst the citizens. Yep. That's what you
Wow.
find.
Was the second son's? I mean, I'm not there, but do we know that it was there until the recent
Mm.
times?
It was there until recent times, yes.
Wow.
The city is well known for having 2 sons.
So the sun was like localized to Elturel.
Oh, localized to Elturel.
Wow. Okay.
You
Eh,
cannot see you cannot see the second sun from outside of Elturel.
Damn.
Hmm.
And was Tavius a human?
Yes.
Okay. I would also like to look for information on the Hell Riders
Hells.
from Hell Riders from Elturel first, I guess.
Wow. Make me an investigation check.
Okay, okay. Oh baby, that's pretty big.
Okay, let's go. You find a small booklet about this, and it takes you a long time, but you do manage to find a small booklet about it. And the Hell Riders are known as basically the Riders of Elturel, or they are an elite cavalry unit of Elturel. Basically the first line of attack and the first line of defense. They would ride into battle before the main army. And a long time ago, it was said that their bravery is basically like known throughout the whole of Elturel, and it's said a fable has mentioned that a company of riders, the first company of Hell Riders, rode into Hell itself, the first layer of Hell, Avernus, and from this story, the Hell Riders were named as such. And they were told to it was said that they rode into Avernus to rescue one of their own, and because such was their loyalty to one another. However, the first legion, everybody who rode into Elturel, nobody returned. None of them returned. However, their loyalty and bravery were forever remembered in story and fable.
Wow. So So if just like that one unit that was said to have rode into hell, it's
Yes,
not
but
like
the
a
entire unit was named after them.
okay. So it's not like a thing they frequently do lah. It's just
No, no,
okay, okay,
no.
okay. That's cool. Do
Hmm.
like was there a name of like the founder of the unit?
The founder of the unit.
Yeah, like
Is
Like-
the person who created the unit.
yeah, like how did they come to be? Like was someone responsible for? Yeah,
Well, it does mention a name. Is the Lord Delt, the High Rider of Altura, was then known.
okay, cool.
We heard that what in song or
Yeah,
Yeah,
from
heard
Elf
about it
Song
in some-
Tavern. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, and then yeah, info on Nine Hells.
Right. Not an investigation check, please.
Oh, feels good.
You have I gave you some info about the Nine Hells previously, right?
Like
I think not.
I
Yeah.
think like we just know there's 9 layers and Asmodeus is
Yeah.
like the ruler of the whole.
The
Yeah.
Okay.
We did see the
Oh.
tapestry in the Bella Villa.
Oh yeah.
You do find this particular image of the Nine Hells.
When you say the villa, you're talking about the Castellaneta villa, right? Is
Yes.
that what you're talking-
You do find this particular image of the Nine Hells. Yeah. The small, like you see Bell's Fortress and all that is not there.
Okay.
It's just the 9 layers. So in character, you don't know that there's like these things.
Okay.
It's just the 9 layers minus the landmarks. So there's a lot of information about the first layer of hell. In the book, is known as Avernus, and Avernus is by all accounts of anyone who has been into Avernus and returned, which is very few. Avernus is a desolate wasteland with rocky terrain, sparse and twisted vegetation, caves and high mountains, volcanoes, and rivers of magma. And the river Styx flows through Avernus down into the other layers of hell. It is currently ruled. Nobody knows like who is the current ruler of Avernus. However, people are aware that every single layer of hell is ruled by an archduke appointed by Asmodeus. However, nobody actually knows who is ruling Avernus currently.
Okay.
Avernus is also known as basically the battle plane of war. It is the primary battleground of the Blood War because legions of devils march across the plains in continual readiness to repel hordes of demon invaders.
Do we have do we have in character knowledge about the difference of devils and demons?
I'll say no.
So it just says that repel demons.
Mm.
That would strike me as really odd. Like, so the minions of hell are repelling demons, or like
Mhm.
okay. Would I then like be able to like follow up like research on devils and demons? Like why are they like constantly in conflict?
Sure. That should be easy enough to find.
Hmm.
So, demons you learn are basically not part of hell. They are native to the abyss, which is a different universe entirely. And so, basically, there is a blood war there is an ancient conflict between demons and devils. Devils primarily inhabit hell, and then demons primarily inhabit the abyss. And the demons actually send their troops or their warriors into hell using the river Styx.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
It's just like turf war lah.
it's not a turf war. It's like a conflict that's been going on for the end of time almost, and nobody actually quite understands why this blood war has been going on. Some people think that it is because the devils are almost representative of lawful evil in a way, and the demons are representative of chaos. So it's almost like people think of it as like a primordial war between law and chaos.
Ah.
No, it has been many millennia of this war, and there has been no push, as in no side hasn't been able to gain like a definitive advantage over the other, and it's basically been a stalemate for like forever. And it's basically the Archduke of Avernus's duty to continue the fight and ensure that the nine layers of hell are not penetrated, if you will.
Okay. Would Celestial know about like celestials or
Celestial.
like I'm wondering like why do celestials have a part to play in like this between the demons and the devils? Or do they just it's like not their shit?
Celestials meaning gods.
Yeah,
or
like
what?
gods and deities like
Upper planar
yeah.
creatures.
like
Upper planar creatures. Well, Asmodeus obviously has a part to play.
He's a lower planar creature.
Yeah, he's not a higher, like a great. He's still a deity, but he's not like a, you know,
okay.
whatever.
So
But
it's like
you wouldn't be able to find information about
Okay.
that. No?
okay. Whew.
So I guess in character, we are aware that there are like gods, if you will, of the upper planes, lah, with Anna being a patron of Sehanin. And
Yeah.
then you have
Like-
Kelinvor.
Yeah. So I mean, you have basically seen a deity materialize himself
Yeah.
in front of you. Be it in a weakened form or whatever form you would take it, is still a deity that has materialized itself in front of you. So it's definitely clear that in this realm which you inhabit, that
There's some presence
the
of
higher
the
beings,
divine.
the divine beings do exist in some way or form.
Okay.
So okay.
And then like just to check, like does Baldur's Gate have information on Blade Singers as well?
Give me an investigation check.
Woo! Oh man, using up all my
Okay.
bros.
Big brain.
What do you know about Blade Singers currently?
So I learned from that book in Black Staff that it is illegal. It's an illegal arcane practice and it's frowned upon.
Right.
Yeah, and
Right.
that it's
Right.
yeah.
Okay. You read a book, and the book is titled Blade Singing in the Everesca. I don't know whether I mentioned about this place before.
Yeah, it's the elf's capital, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Blade singing is certainly not illegal in Everesca.
The only true form is being practiced there.
Yes, it's
That's
the
the
only
last
true
time
form
it
of blade
was.
singing, yeah. It is a way of life in Everesca. In fact, all the soldiers in Everesca are all trained in blade singing. Yeah.
Yes.
They are very, how do you say, anybody who has ever learned blade singing probably learned it from the Evereskans.
Mm.
There are many knockoff versions of blade singing also. Not saying that yours is, but there are many knockoff versions of blade singing which are close enough to blade singing but are not as pure or not as complex as the Everescan ways.
Mm.
It is a very demanding martial art that you already know. However, you don't know that in order for a blade singer to be fully Christened, they need to basically master all of the elven weapons: the bow, the rapier, and the sword. You were not taught this.
Mm.
You were taught one weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in Everesca, you need to master all of the 3 weapons in order to basically, if you will, graduate. You learn that it's not actually called blade singing because there is a song or anything.
Mm.
Well, the true Everescan way is called blade song because there is a whistling sound at how fast the blade moves whenever they fight. So there's a soft whistling sound the weapon makes when cutting through air, and the style itself is almost like a dance. It's very unnatural, and people cannot anticipate what blade singers are going to do next. Also, the Evereskans emphasize beauty and economy of movement over force, something that you were not taught also.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what you learn.
Very cool. Okay, I think I will be satisfied and make my way back to my friend.
I would be looking for some kind of a dock authority or registration if such a thing exists, or is
Okay.
it a free port?
There is someone who's basically like holding a ledger, and seems more like I would say senior compared to everybody else at the area. Doesn't seem like a dock worker, more like a middle manager. He's kind of like checking things off his ledger. You could speak to him if you like.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sorry, I'm new to the city and I was just wondering
Yeah.
if what would I have to do? What kind of forms or permits would I have to acquire if I would like to procure a spot in this dock for my boat?
Oh well, it's quite simple, really. How big is the ship that you have?
Well, maybe I have some smaller ones, like I gesture to those small, like a 10-man size, and then but what about the bigger one as well? I do gesture to something the size of the casino ship.
Yeah. Oh well. We usually you put in well, you submit application with the guild, and
The
guild
guild.
Yes. No, not the guy.
Oh, right. Okay.
The dock workers guild.
Right.
And well, the application, if you put it in, and then usually it's just a case of whether you're able to pay every month. I mean, as long as you're not doing anything illegal, of course, and if everything checks out, it's just a monthly payment.
Ah, right. Would this be stored in with the dock workers
Oh,
office or in the
yes.
city archive?
Dock workers office, yes.
Would you be so kind as to direct me to this office so that I may
Of
complete the
course. He
paperwork?
points you opposite the dock, so it's like opposite, like this side.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's over there, over yonder, and you can't miss it there.
Oh, wonderful. What is your role here, good sir?
I just well, I keep track of incoming shipments, and just make sure that everything is in order.
Ah, all right. One last thing. What are the opening hours for that office? Just want to make sure I catch them while they're open.
They're open all the way till evening. Usually they close at around 7.
Ah, all right then. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll make my way to that site that he's
Alright.
pointed out.
Okay. So you make your way over there. It's it's sizable building. However, it's very busy. There are a lot. It's a long line actually. There's quite a lot of people in line. You estimate like the amount of people there. It's about give take 30-minute wait for your
Hmm.
turn.
Are they guards?
No guards actually. There's city watch. I mean, there's not city watch. There's flaming fist walking around, but there's no actual like
Like posted at the
posted.
establishment. Right?
Yeah, posted. Yeah.
Any back doors?
Yes, there is a back door.
All right. Guess I'll head back to the others for now.
May if you pray for the entire morning, and it's radio silence. It is now
Don't
noon.
expect anything less.
It is now noon. Okay.
Okay.
I would assume the four of you gather back up at the tavern.
Hmm.
Yeah. Song Tavern. What would you like to do next?
Well, apparently all ships need to be registered. So I'm wondering if it's worth breaking into the archives to kind of just look up the ship that we've been told. But I'm not sure what we'll find. Probably just registered under some kind of cover identity.
I don't think we'll find anything that would be too useful or relevant to what we are trying to search for.
Let's check. Let's talk about that though. What are we going to the ship for?
Yeah, that's a good
Find out
point.
more dirt on the Van Tempers.
I think like primary objective is like to find dirt on the Van Tempers. But I have a feeling that her son isn't in on whatever grand scheme she's thinking of. Or
She
she's
could provide a weak link.
like definitely like the son is a pathway to Lady Van Temper, I'd say. But
We could just kill him to upset her and see if it shakes up anything.
well,
I'm up for that.
we could, but then I don't know if I want to be the next victim of an exploding arrow.
You raise a good point. But that would be pretty concrete evidence that she's behind it, wouldn't you say?
It
Might be
would
worth your life.
no. Well, maybe if Kalembor says so.
I was thinking that we should go and
No, Marion's reaction was very cold.
I was wondering we should go and gamble and purely reconnaissance. Get a size of the rooms, orient ourselves, and then we go during the day where there's nobody. Because I've been watching the ship and it seems like not a lot of activity during the day. If we, misbehave on the ship, all we'll be dealing with is the people who are on the ship, and no one's gonna walk in on us.
What's that, Marion?
No, I'm just accidentally click something.
Far less risk than trying to pull any recon or blackmail where the patrons are around.
Yeah, I like that idea. And because there's gonna be a lot of people at the ship today, it's perfect like cover for us to move around.
It's good that we aren't bringing Elrond on the recon.
Sure, we have loved to gamble though.
That's exactly what we don't want, right?
Well,
We'd have to put up a convincing show would have to at least play and lose or win some money. Can't just be skulking around.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what's the play?
We still have time to queue, but I don't really have anything I wanna do.
I was wondering if we could pull at another
Buy
thread.
rice.
No, Mustard, this is not the time to be obsessed over your schematic.
Okay.
I was thinking we should look up the other thread, right? If let me check his name. Ulder Ravengard had any enemies? Was
Hmm.
it a personal thing? Or was he part of the same plan that caused the other duke to be assassinated?
I think it's very likely it's the same plan. I mean, we
I
saw
I think
she
so too.
treated, or she, rather, what was her opinion of him during the meeting?
So I guess we're gonna go with Van Temper's dirty and behind all of this.
It
Yeah,
seems that way.
Is there any other possibility? I don't see it, but
well,
is there?
know
I-
enough people to be able to make that conclusion, but I mean, in any case, it seemingly all points to her, and she's a very prideful person from what I can tell, and she doesn't really care about what other people think about her. It feels like she's very confident
Yeah.
about her position, and she knows that she can do whatever she wants and get away with it. I mean, in the meeting, she obviously knows that. I mean, anybody of that station, and if she lives in the upper city, there is a certain level of decorum that they all kind of abide by or like live according to. Even the Castellantes, for example, as much as they hate their guts, they were not obviously crass necessarily. Do you know what I mean? Like, they knew that there was a certain level of like facade that they had to have as a noble.
Hmm.
But for this lady, it seems like she's so full of herself to the point where like it doesn't matter how I act, how I'm supposed to act. I know that I can get away with it because of whatever thing that is backing her. Like,
Yeah.
no one can cross me. Because if you try, you're just gonna, get shot by a demon arrow. Like, I don't give a shit,
Hmm.
So I'm particularly worried about getting through this with our morals and values intact, because every way I look, it looks like the course of action is extreme. It looks like more of what would happen is what has already happened is just gonna happen. Because the way I see it, we hunt and kill. Pick one of the three. A the wastrel son of a duke, the duke herself, or a bunch of blade singers who we know are plotting in the city. Whichever one we go after, it's gonna get ugly.
Hmm. I feel like for now there's just things that we just don't know yet. I think if we can confirm whether the son either knows or don't about her plans, then we can make a better guess.
Maybe he's just like a dick, like, oh, my mom is like super important and I can get away like doing
Yeah.
whatever I want, and I just want to be a kind of a delinquent and
Yeah.
run my own casino. Like, he's not doing anything wrong per se, It's just he's making use of his
Just
status.
privileged, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that he
So-
might not need to so called. I mean,
For now, to me,
I would not want him to die knowing that if he was innocent and not involved in anything, and if he were to die by our hand, then I'm just gonna be, I'm just gonna stay at the Tower of Skulls. Essentially, that's what's gonna happen because I am of completely no use to anybody.
um,
Alright, so for Casino Ship, we'll treat it as strictly recon.
Recon, try
Alright.
to find out more, see who patrons.
Vendempa herself, probably not worth going after right now.
I don't think so.
Too-
Not yet.
too high profile as well.
Which leaves us with your band of merry elves. I'm not really
Uh.
comfortable with knowing that they are here. Pretty safe assumption that they are aware we are here. And then we don't have anything on them. We don't know where they're operating. Are they together? Are they scattered individually?
Mm.
Are they remaining in the city after the job's done? And if they're not, then we need to know. Well, the assassination, right?
Yeah, like would they have more assassinations to do then?
Yeah,
Who
like
hired them?
He hired them for sure. She or someone working with her about something. Well, I guess that's the best thread to pull on. I mean, if we can somehow figure out where they are holed up and find out who was the one who gave the order, then that would be the next string to pull.
mm.
Because I highly doubt she's going to be like Van Temple is going to be the person like front facing this. She probably wants to have
Like
as many
henchmen.
people,
Yeah.
in between her and So we just need to keep pulling it at that until we
So I'm thinking.
eventually link it up to her.
So I'm thinking it's like we'll get word on the street as far as we can, but I don't know who. Like, where is Skelter in all of this?
Kyoto is chilling. Whoever Master is. If Master is not gonna make use of him, he's chilling.
We need to know if anyone spotted a bunch of fancy dressed elves with pretty weapons. In the meantime, we'll go after the ship and we'll see if any of it connects to the guild. Because if it does, it simplifies our problem. We know that we're up against one entity, and the guild and Vendempa are two sides of the same coin. If not, then we might have a slightly more
I
complex
really
situation.
feel like they are not.
Yeah, I really feel like they're not. I feel like the guild's playing another game.
I feel like they're trying. The guild is trying to band together and get as much information they can, so that they can overthrow something that they're not pleased with. Because it doesn't make sense for gangs to band together unless there's an overarching like common enemy. Like yes, this person sucks big time. It affects all of our businesses. Let's band together this time to take on this whatever thing that is in our way. Because why would gangs band together otherwise? Like Master, you were in a gang here. I mean, I've lived here all my life. Like everything has always been quite separate, right? Like they stay out of each other's ways. Like yes, maybe you had some dealings, but it was always like, okay, this is my turf, this is my territory. As long as you don't try to overstep your boundaries, like we'll leave you well enough alone. Like it's not like a let's cooperate. Like it's never been a thing.
Did anyone take notes on what Vajra told us to do exactly? Is it that's disturbing or something, right?
Vajra.
That was 2 sessions ago, I believe.
More than 2 sessions ago, I think.
Just before we left.
No,
No.
it's episode 31.
I believe it was after your meeting, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Before we met Skuna and Tarina at the Elf Song Tavern.
I think she like as in like what did you mean like what Vajra told us to do? Like
Yeah, I think the gist of it was like look into the matter, right?
yeah, like look further in and I can't remember if she
I
said
think she said do what needs to be done.
yeah,
if
do
I'm
what
not
needs
wrong.
to be done. Yeah, I remember that. Basically, she gave us the okay.
We're not gonna be expected back at Waterdeep anytime soon. Then
Yeah. Oh shit! I did tell her like if she doesn't hear from me in like a week, to expect the
It's not
worst.
been a week yet though.
Yeah. I just need to
2
remember
days.
that. Oh god.
I need to
Probably been
remember.
like it's like 2 days have passed since then. I think so.
Okay,
5 more days.
so it's like 1 p.m. now.
I'll ask Mustard if we wanted to. If we wanted information on like, on, I'm thinking how we can get information on the Blade Singers. Would any of the like which of the 5 gangs would be the best for that?
Let Mustard check his gang notes. Here.
in a post-it titled "Gang Notes."
I don't know.
I
I don't think there's like a gang because Mustard also doesn't deal with them directly, what? So
Well, it's
you
time
can't just rock
to.
up and ask them.
I was thinking the sea tower, was it? Because they deal with like they are the people that deal with the ships, right? I feel like that's an easy way to get people in.
Yeah, there's you could ask. There's a person called Jername
Journey.
Kapalier, female human. She runs the Hissing Stones bathhouse.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, you
I
mean the
love it.
bathhouse you spent a shit ton of money on and got no information?
It was a little bit of
I was
money.
gonna say I didn't want to say it then, but I was gonna say that Master Ray has info about this place, but he's not saying shit.
What do you mean? The Hissing Stones bathhouse?
Yeah,
I said it before we went in.
yeah, but you didn't say all this. You didn't say that you knew the
Name
name
drop.
of the person.
Oh.
You could have asked for name drop.
Yeah, but like I didn't know.
Taken into the
like,
back room for
Drop the
the
name of the person, by the way.
happy ending.
Janamine Kapalera.
It's not a
He-
human, by the way. It's a moon elf.
It's just
I
female
told you
human right
this.
here.
Yeah, you wrote wrongly, lah. Fuck. It's a moon elf.
And this is part of the sea tower.
Yeah.
So I guess I would like we can have Kelter try to dig around on the streets, and do we want to pursue this? I mean,
Are
if
we subtle folk?
we are not
Cecil,
very yeah, yes.
What are they? Do they need like the comforts of life, like Blade Singers, or are they're good at like slumming it out, like they don't care where they stay, or would they be like, okay, let's go at least find a nice-ish tavern to live in, kind of thing? Like what is?
No, I would say we can make do with like the minimum.
No, I mean they. Oh, okay. So they
you would know that, like, from your travels with Ilivos is like you rarely sleep in inns.
Yeah, like
okay.
nature.
You don't need you don't need the typical material comforts of a bed or a shower necessarily. If you need to be clean, you use magic. If you feel like having a nice meal, you hunt.
Yep.
You know.
So if ever you were in a city, where did you stay? Or you didn't stay? You never stayed in a city. Like
You
when you
would
just
have.
travel.
Would be I'll assume like inconspicuous place. Just
No.
Oh?
It will be in outskirts of the city.
oh.
So like in a forest nearby the city.
No, like
Like pitch a tent by the
yeah,
roads or
yeah,
something.
like the outskirts, maybe like the outer city,
By the walls,
contains-
things like that.
yeah, by the walls nearby.
So
Close enough-
people wouldn't
close
have
enough
seen them here then. I mean maybe they would have seen somebody walking around, but their base or where they are kind of holed up is not going to be within the city walls. So I mean if you're taking a trip to the outer city,
I think that's a very good place to start for like us on foot. We can put a hold on asking the gangs if we wanna take
Yeah,
a
look.
walk.
So as I was asking, are we subtle people? Because if we are not, and if we're confident in our ability, I think the easiest way to do this is to get a bunch of bed sheets, wrap them around our heads, show up on the casino shit, bank and clear, seize all the documents we need to seize. They'll be looking for four people, and we are a party of 5. It's the quickest way to get information.
It sounds
Mustard is really identifiable though.
What?
That's not in-law though. In-law he could be. There'll be many Kankus around, right?
Right?
But in a group,
With one
We are a
Kank.
party of
that would
5.
they will throw up a
You
red
actually
flag for
haven't
sure.
seen many Kenku in Baldur's Gate.
Damn dude.
I
Gotta
guess
pick
most of
a
them will
Yeah,
be-
The
they
reason
because
why-
they
the reason
they
why,
keep to
I mean,
themselves in
yeah.
Kalimshan.
Maeve
They
and
don't come
Mustard
out.
know the reason why. They don't leave their district.
Yeah.
They are all
They
they're
don't
all
leave.
they all stay in one neighborhood and they rarely leave.
Is there a disguise I could wear to look like something else?
Unless you're disguised self, then to
Hmm.
look like another creature, like a human or something, then yeah. But I'm just I mean, that's all fine and good. Like we can storm the ship and but he's very identifiable, and she already has like something out for him. Like she's just waiting for him to slip up like
That's
1
true.
centimeter, and she's gonna be like,
Or you three could go in and I could like hold the outside.
I don't know. That's
This is not a stealth operation. It's a smash and grab. There's no
Yeah.
need to like wait for
but
the
we
outside.
don't know the inside of the ship well enough to smash and grab. Like
No,
we
that's
do not know where it is. If it's a smash and grab, we want to make sure that we are going in like the shortest amount of time possible and getting out as fast as we can. But if you don't know the layout of the ship, then that's very hard to do.
if we do the reconnaissance tonight, tomorrow. I mean,
But what are we trying to smash and grab from the ship? Like what are we trying to take from the ship?
Son.
Money for a start.
Like so make it seem like it's a robbery kind of thing.
No, it's just because money is good, man. You want a tattoo or not?
I know, but like I mean,
I mean,
so the purpose, like to the public, knowledge is that there were these people who
yeah,
came in and
oh,
stole money. It was
That's just a
robbery
nice
and that's it.
byproduct.
but we're assuming a lot. We're assuming one that he actually knows something, and two that you keep documents in the ship.
It's like personal quarters. We might find something.
If he has
we're
personal
betting on that
quarters
lah.
on the ship,
See, the looking for leverage on his mother is just so vague, right?
well,
Look like
how about
anything.
this? We're going off so much on something we don't know. Let's just go and look at the casino tonight and see how we feel. If we
So
do
we're
want to
gonna go
do a
get
smash
things?
and grab, I mean, I can prepare means to for us to be invisible and for us to even walk on water to get a different escape route.
Great.
yeah,
Alright.
let's go in not smashing and grabbing. Let's just go in just to recon. And
Low and
figure it
slow it is.
Yeah, figure it out.
Anything else you'd like to do? No, we'll fast forward.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll ask Kelter.
Keep his ear to the street, is it?
Yeah, like if you have time, just walk around the walls. You see a group of people.
Cookie elves.
Don't
Let me roll
approach
an
them.
Well, let me roll investigation check for Kelter.
It's a lot of wall to cover, provided he doesn't get ass kicked.
It's okay. It's
Yeah.
really free.
Yeah, what's he doing?
Working on
More
drugs.
Okay.
Well,
Take a
that's
walk,
really
dude.
not bad.
So he does return before you have to leave for the boat.
At this rate, you should get Keltor to look at the damn schematics, man. He's smarter than you.
It's an investigation check. So he doesn't find any information or he doesn't see any weird elves who are wandering around the outer city. However, he does pick up on a rumor which he thinks you might find interesting.
Hit me.
So he hears from one of the gangs or one of the gang members that he spoke with while walking around the city that someone was escorted into Lady Van Temper's mansion in the dead of night. An old man
Old man.
was escorted by 10 guards.
10. God, it's the guy from the mountain of Waterdeep. I knew it.
Old man.
Isn't he old? Your
I-
mentor?
Well,
No,
not really.
the human male.
Oh,
Old human male. Yes.
Telling you, it's Mount Waterdeep guy.
Oh, human meal. That's
This Mert, he just lost a lot of weight.
I don't know. It's like
I miss Mother. I really do.
Tapau him here lah.
just
Come here.
Okay, you do what you will with the information. And
Old
eventually,
human male brought to Lady Van Temper's house around.
hey, why my what's the thing? The roll 20 extension no longer working.
It works for me.
Oh fuck!
What feature are you looking for?
computer spoil.
Never mind. Not important. I can do it later.
Mad because die.
Right. Okay. You eventually make your way over to the low lantern. Corner.
Woo!
Bro, we need JP up in this bitch, yeah?
Map.
The stairs is here.
It's the Grauhun family guard.
20 of them have died.
Oh,
20 of
see
them.
them.
Okay.
Right. It's the same guy with the same suspenders, white shirt, smoking a pipe in the
Oh.
dead of night. However, the difference is this time is as you approach Blue Lantern or the ship, there's fog which obscures it, and as you approach, the tall mast and the creaking bulk of the ship kind of come into view. It is anchored to the wharf by thick chains that you can see very clearly now as you walk close to it.
Before we
And,
do approach proper, I would probably tell Celestia, is it possible to ritual cast detect magic? And for Maeve to ritual cast detect evil and good?
Sure, we can do that, but I'll hang back for like 10 minutes.
I never prepare.
Ritual cast?
Oh,
No need.
detect evil and good is not a ritual cast.
Oh,
Wow. Why that spell poo poo one?
Discrimination, boys and girls.
Yeah lah. Walao.
Yeah, I didn't prep that, but I did prep protection from evil and good. So
it's okay. I want to be cursed.
Okay. So you
I
walk,
am sorry.
there is a lantern at the bow, like around here, that is casting an eerie green light across the dock.
We need to pay to go in, guys. Remember,
Yeah.
The tiny
be as inconspicuous as possible, please.
Okay. So after I ritual cast detect magic, I'll
So the lantern is magical. Number one. Yeah. Is the basically the same form of magic as light, except it's green.
Wow. Okay.
You don't sense anything else magical.
All right. Shall we proceed?
We shall.
Okay. So, gonna
Alright.
walk up to do it.
Hello, and
Hello.
welcome. What might your business be with Low Lantern this evening?
Oh, just here to enjoy ourselves.
Oh, how did you hear about us? just curious. You know, not many people. You don't see new faces very often.
The locals?
Word of mouth.
Well, don't we have 2 locals?
I am a local.
Ah, I see, I see. Well, of course, then if you're local, you know there is a cover charge. It's 5 gold per person.
Yep. Sounds about right.
And then 5 gold.
Yeah.
5 gold. Alright. You make your way up to the main deck, which is over here. The main deck of the ship has wooden steps which climb to the forecastle and the aft castle of the ship, and another set of stairs which descend over here into the ship. And there's a padlocked wooden hatch here, fitted with windows that acts almost like a skylight for the deck below. You can actually see the gambling deck through the hatch's glass panes. You can see there are actually there's quite a number of people beneath the deck. You can hear this rowdy, rambunctious laughter coming from below.
Is the map to scale? Can we expect that it's 30 feet across and
It is to scale.
that's the searchable ship, you know? All right.
Yeah.
There are 4 dead seagulls which lie on the deck,
Dead seagull.
and 2 ravens squawk at you from elevated positions. That raven here.
I guess those are not very friendly ravens.
Are they magical ravens?
This is not magical.
Oh, chumps then.
Hmm.
Yeah, well, remember the last time
I would. Hmm.
Kill a bunch of weird ravens. Nothing
Sorry,
else is
there
on the
are
deck. Yeah.
dead seagulls on the deck, and
Yes.
they look like they're being eaten by these ravens. Is that it, or
The dead seagulls, the meat has been picked.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Are you going below deck?
Yes.
Or you want to explore the forecastle and the aft castle? The guy doesn't seem to bother once you pay the entrance fee. He's just chilling already.
Well,
He'll explore then if he doesn't care.
yeah. Well,
Cool. So you can make your way up to the forecastle over here.
Whoa.
Whoa. So you make your way up to the forecastle over here, and it is littered with more corpses of seagulls. Another 6 corpses of dead seagulls.
Ew.
is there any indication of how they died?
Make me a medicine check.
Oof, that's alright.
You can't seem to figure out the cause of death. The bodies, however, are only the bones. Mostly the bones are left. The flesh is completely picked clean, and all that's left, even the guts, some of the guts of the seagulls are missing.
The hell?
I'm willing to blame the ravens.
Should we ask the dude like what's up with the seagulls?
While I'm here, I'm gonna cast Eyes of the Grave.
What's that?
Oh,
Please
Just check.
link your spell.
It's not a spell. It's a
Grave cleric creature.
Grave Cleric.
I
grave cleric.
sense
Grave
the presence of undead within 60 feet of me.
Undead.
Mhm.
There's no undead.
What a fucking relief.
Okay, they're just dead, guys. Like dead.
Is that an active feature or is it like always on?
No, I can only
once,
use
right?
it the number of times of my wisdom modifier,
Yeah, there's no undead, unfortunately.
and then long rest I can use it.
Should we ask the dude like what's up with the seagulls?
I would assume that it's. I mean, we don't want to draw too much attention to ourselves.
It's-
I just assume
The
that it's a
seagulls are
raving.
the one drawing attention. Look at them. Look at that one.
Playing dead and shit. Yeah.
Well, can we walk over to the other side and then
Fuck
take a
a
look at the
seagull.
sea? Then we can ask him.
Sure, let's go look at more dead seagulls.
Right. You make your way over to the other side. Okay. Over here.
Yeah.
The captain's wheel and the rudder are gone,
Ooh.
leaving empty holes and fixtures where they used to be.
Some Flying Dutchman shit right here.
There is so basically it's a unmannable ship. It's not you. There's no wheel to steer or anything like that. And there's corpses of 5 more seagulls.
Dear God.
I bet if we disembark the ship right now, we'll step into a different plane of existence. One that looks very much unlike the one we were from, but with small differences.
11 not dead seagulls.
How do we go down or into the ship?
There's,
There's a
there's,
staircase.
Oh,
Mm. Yeah, like I'm just gonna like call out to the guy from up here like, hey, what's up with the seagulls?
He kind of shrugs and continues smoking his pipe.
Okay.
Let's just go down. We don't want to waste any time.
Yeah. Seagulls though.
Alright. Let me group all of you up and I'll bring you down.
Woo!
Let me change the music.
Change music equals die.
It's a spooky, scary skeletons.
Wow, what's this advanced technology? Changing scene without loading a new map.
Alright.
Stop. The sexy game.
Alright. As you enter,
oh, is this water?
yes,
Is it a pothole?
Okay.
Wait,
it's a window.
oh, okay.
Yeah, pothole window.
Pothole.
So as you enter, you see that this is clearly the busiest and noisiest part of the ship. It reeks of sweat,
Oh.
cheap ale, rotting timber, and the slight stench of old vomit. There is a tiefling lady who is standing here, wearing what appears to look like a very kind of like messy captain's outfit, if you will. And she has a crab perched on one shoulder, like a crab. She's like, she looks at you and she says, "Oh, well met. My name is Lirella. Folks around here call me the captain. Welcome to my ship.
Thank you, Captain.
If you're thirsting for a beverage or looking to gamble, you've come to the right place. But watch your step. Things can get pretty messy around here.
Messy how?
Oh, I mean, it's always the occasional bar fight, disagreement.
My kind of messy then.
Well, welcome to Low Lantern then. Enjoy yourselves. And then she kind of like ushers you in.
Thank you.
Oh. Ayaya.
What's the name
Is
again?
there a Kenku at the bar?
Oh, yeah.
It is a Kenku at the bar.
What's the name again? Sorry.
Aurelia.
Oh damn, my spelling was like
Ariel. Yeah.
Fucking off.
Larael. The real raw.
Larilla Sirahan.
Really not too bad.
uh,
So the tap room is filled with people. There are 2 tables, one here, one here. This table over here has 2 half orcs and what appears to be a flaming fist soldier who appear to be deep in conversation, and they appear to be playing cards. There's another group here, a woman, and what appears to be a very buff, meaty sized man who appears to be very, very drunk. His shirt is half torn and has a ridiculous looking haircut. He's sitting here and they're playing dice. There's a lady sitting here all alone at the back over here. And then there's a over here we have a human as well as a Duergar who are having an arm wrestling competition. And there's a lady, obviously. There's a lady here sitting at the bar.
Wow,
Chilling.
wow.
There are also stairs which go down.
Do they look like they are publicly accessible stairs?
Ah, yes, of course.
Wow. So,
Alright,
how do we do this?
pick a mark.
If only Aaron was here.
I say someone can go and lose at the table with the buff guy and the haircut, and then find an excuse to move over to the solo lady.
Who is this? What does this person look like? The one with the Durgar and the.
It's a human. Some. No.
Are they all gambling?
No, this one, the two here are arm wrestling, and this lady's drinking alone. There's a lady at the back who's drinking alone also.
Then the half orcs are like talking lah.
What is the weird haircut guy doing with the girl?
They're playing dice.
I'm gonna walk over.
I'm gonna join. We play.
I'll do the.
Uh,
Are you gonna do the bar lady? Rachel?
Undecided.
I could.
Hello.
oh. Hello. He's real. I'm sorry. Please pardon him. He's really drunk.
It's
We're
okay.
playing Liar's Dice. If you'd like to join us.
Yes.
This is literally like Flying Dutchman.
What? Flying Dutchman.
What's Flying Dutchman?
Do you know the rules?
Yeah, Flying Dutchman. I'm so wrong.
What?
No, in the movie Pirates of the Caribbean movie, I think
Have
they were
you
playing
played
this game.
Liar's Dice before?
No. It'll be good to have an introduction before I lose all my money.
So basically, there are two. You play 1v1, and what happens is you have a hand of 5 dice. You roll 5 dice. The opponent has a hand of 5 dice. Every round, you can make a higher bid, or you can call liar.
But what am I lying about?
You have to tell the person the number after you roll it.
Like the total number?
The
Or
total-
is it like I have 5 dice or 6
Oh, wait,
kind of thing?
Just
Or is it like a.
Let me double check the rules. Okay, so you announce either you announce either the number of, like, you can choose to announce a number of different things. So you can say like I have 2 pairs,
Mm.
or you can say I have the sum of 3 of my dice is this number. So you can either say the sum of like the certain number of your dice, or you can tell how many pairs or how many triples you have. Or you only have 1 triple. How many pairs or a triple? If you have a triple, you can say you have a triple.
Mm.
Okay? And then after that, the other person can call. And then if you match him, you can re-roll 1 dice. Both of you can re-roll 1 dice. Or the other person can call you a liar, and then you have to reveal.
Mhm.
And if you are lying,
Mhm.
he takes everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
So if you call, you can re-roll 1 dice, and after that you show at the end. You get it? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So who would like to play first?
Bastard.
Maybe go first because I did not catch.
Let me just check.
I don't really understand fully.
To make a higher view or challenge the curiosity.
Gonna lose my money.
Increasing the bid remains increasing the quantity of the face value.
Nothing to regret giving 100 gold to to my peeps. But it's cool. It's for a good cause.
It's 30 go into the pot
What?
Whoa.
if you would like to play.
I'm gonna walk over to Celestia and be like, can you spot me Tango?
Oh, you're broke?
I gave my money to my peeps, bro.
Oh, right.
Give
right.
everything.
I'm
100.
I'm gonna take out like let's say just like 150
No,
from our funds.
no.
Wow.
Let's say like
I'm gonna blow it all today.
consider it party expenses.
I'm just gonna take like 50.
Party.
No.
Please keep the 100.
No, just take it.
Oh, I don't wanna lose it.
Well, then don't bet it. Just hold on to it.
Scared.
Do you have no self-control?
Okay, ready?
Maeve looks at you for a second and then walks away.
Dear.
Okay, turning to the front.
Oh shit.
Roll 5d6, May.
Can I hide my roll from you?
Yeah,
Wow.
How do I do that?
you
Roll physical time.
roll physical dice.
Can whisper it to another player.
You can whisper it to someone else. Whisper it to Sean. Whisper it to Sean.
Then
Okay.
he'll be
Oh
the
yeah.
he'll be the
How do I
roof.
whisper?
/W,
Slash W.
Blazel.
then space, then Celestial. It should come out. Yeah.
Okay.
Then roll.
Slash roll.
Yeah.
D6, right?
Oh, it doesn't work.
Doesn't
Does it
work.
work?
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
This is sad.
it's okay. Public.
No, I don't need public. You roll physical and then take picture.
I don't have 6. I
Five.
don't have 5. I don't have
You just two
5.
times ah.
You
Oh.
see?
Wait.
Ayya.
Yeah, just roll publicly lah. I'm not gonna cheat lah. That's what I say lah. Before I cheat.
Yeah.
Why don't you just go Google Dice Roller? The one I
Google
use.
Dice Roller. Google Dice Roller. Google Dice
Then
Roller.
you can screenshot.
Roll.
also.
Just Google roll 5d6. Marion.
Google Dice Roller is.
Marion. You hearing? Just
I only have 4
Google-
Just Google Dice
Google
Roller.
Dice
You can
Roller.
screenshot it.
Google roll 5d6. That works also.
Ah. Okay.
okay. I have one pair.
I have 2 pairs.
Liar.
I show?
You
That
sure?
means I need to show, right?
Yes.
How do I do this?
Win
Screenshot. Ah.
Shift S and paste into Discord.
You actually have 2 pairs. Okay. You get 30 gold.
Yay!
Wow. Easiest money.
Just for proof. Wow. A fucking good roll.
What the hell?
Alright.
That's a 4. 4 of a kind.
Alright. So let's do at the table that you're at, they're playing card game.
Hmm. I'm gonna like.
Cool.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
It's called Gambit of Ord, they tell you.
Oh. I'm just gonna like observe, like just stand behind a bit, and, like this behind this half orc and just look, like
Okay.
and like when he loses.
Seems
I'll-
like a simple game.
Okay.
You get 3 cards,
Triple guarantee?
and it's a total. It's like a total kind of game.
Oh, so it's like just the highest of the 3 card wins.
Yes, but you can raise the bet after you get 1 card. Every time you get a card, you can raise the bet.
Oh, so it's like you take one round and then get the second card.
Yes. You can fold at any time you want also.
Wow. I'm just gonna backseat game this half orc.
Okay. You notice that he swaps a card with one in his pocket, then other 2 don't notice.
I won't say anything.
Okay. And then he wins and he pulls in, he rakes in like 250 gold.
Holy shit. Oh,
Alright.
I'm just like, wow. Well played, well played.
Alright. Are we playing Mustard?
Wait, is your detect magic pinging off anything?
It's not.
Okay, I'm gonna roll.
Go ahead.
What's that? Roll.
Straight, no count, no count, no count, no count. Because I didn't keep it private. That rule doesn't count.
Quick, he only has one pair.
Roll a die.net.
Okay. Roll 5.
Just literally Google roll 1d6 or 5d6.
Okay, then what am I supposed to say?
You either tell the truth or you lie about what you wrote.
Oh, okay. I have 1
100%
pair.
telling the
You
truth.
have what?
1 pair.
I have 2 pairs.
Lie.
Okay, I'm gonna make a sleight of hand check. Hold on. You can make a perception check for you, Mustard. And Myth.
We're gonna start a fight right now.
Oh, you just need to beat 10. Nope.
Come on, math. Oh!
Oh.
But 10
It is.
Mustard does see because it's 10, right?
Is it
Content to
tied?
make
I don't
the
know,
check,
leh.
right?
It's tight.
If it's DC 10, then he makes a check,
It makes
right?
a check.
Not a DC lah. It's a.
Contested.
Sure, you see
Contested,
her
right?
you see her cheating, Mustard. Would you like to call her out?
Oh dear.
I mean, this place is, you know, supposed to be for fights, right? Oh.
Don't
Your
take
choice.
it on the chin.
I'm just. Yeah, it's like, I'm gonna call, like, what are you doing? Like, you're cheating.
Oh, hey. There's no cheating at this table. I don't know what you're talking about.
How do
I-
you throw an unarmed punch?
Wow.
Oh.
Just roll to attack. Just roll to hit.
Escalating.
Strength.
dude.
With your strength modifier.
Roll to attack is what,
1d20.
Yeah, just
Not
roll
D20
D20.
plus your strength modifier plus. Are you pro? Plus your proficiency.
Plus strength, plus proficiency,
Proficient in punching.
or plus
It's
But you gotta escalate to punch. I guess you
What
are.
the fuck? You
Put your
just
face
got
off.
them critted.
Wow.
it's not a crit because he has -1.
It's a
Damn it.
net 20 though.
It's a net 20 though. Okay, fine. Roll 2d4 plus.
Oh my god, you're gonna straight up kill her with a punch.
2. Okay.
Yes, it's just
slash-
straight 2d4. Just straight 2d4. You don't have strength modifier.
Please roll
Don't even
low.
bother. Alright. You punch her real hard, you knock her out. You see Masha just slap the woman, everybody just stands up. It's like, what the fuck?
I'm going
You see,
to
like, everybody just push themselves up from the table. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Okay.
I reach
And you see the other guy across the table is like, you, it's too early in the night for this, man. Yo.
I
Calm
think
down.
The dice she was going to cheat with.
What?
I think the dice that she was cheating with.
You punch her, she falls
I don't
over the table, and everything is like, all the gold and the dice are all scattered all over the floor.
I'm just gonna pick up like 1 or 2 of the dice that belongs to her. Doesn't really care what it is lah, and I'm just gonna like, she cheated.
Yo, you knocked her out, man. That's your problem. Just like, I don't know, man. Just take your goal and go, dude. Like, we don't want any of this fighting shit at this table. Everybody seems rather like amused, and then after like a few seconds, they just go back to doing their own thing. Nobody bats an eyelid.
Gonna drag her up and set her on the chair
Okay.
and just leave her there.
My friend here
Yeah,
is
she
dead
has,
tired.
like, you punch her so hard that she has lost one of her front teeth.
Oh
Okay.
no, dude. Oh no.
I'm just gonna set it on the table.
Was anyone amending?
Don't think you can
that's not
mending
how
a
it
toe.
works.
Nah.
Okay.
Uh,
You pocket the 60 gold.
Alright.
Alright, shinies.
Shit, I'll play against her again.
Wow.
Roll on her behalf.
Okay.
Was I able to eavesdrop on their conversation?
Sure.
Ooh, okay.
Yes, you would be. They're just talking about random shit.
Oh,
Like which halls are the best to fuck.
great. Classy.
Yeah.
I'll say like after like observing them for a game or two, and after that, spectacle, I'm gonna slowly like just wander around and go to this lady.
Okay. She is drinking a lot. She has had like 6 ales. She's a little bit like kind of like plump, and she's like a bit very flushed.
So she's just like straight up chugging.
She's straight up chugging.
Oh, just gonna look at her for a moment, like say, maybe you should slow down a bit, there, lady.
You look like a nice guy. What do you think?
Maeve is bristling at the corner.
What do I think?
Should I do it or not?
I am not equipped to answer this question. You might want to give me more context.
I mean, should I do it or not? What do you think?
If it being stop drinking, yes. If not, you have.
Oh no. I mean, it's a hard decision, right? Hard decision, right?
It's really tough decision.
Family's not doing really well, so I don't know. Should I do it?
No, you should not.
Oh. Okay. I guess I'll just drink some more then.
That
Thanks for helping.
I
Thanks for helping me out.
uh
And she kind of starts chugging.
like so she just looks around awkwardly and like 180s like okay. Just 180 back.
Anna, what are you doing?
Could you describe the lady at the bar?
Sure. Lady at the bar is wearing spectacles and she's cleaning it. And she appears to have a fishing net by her side. As well as a basket which is filled with what appears to be barnacles of some kind. And she's having a drink.
What's she having?
Ale. There isn't much on the menu. It's ale or ale.
Right, barkeep. Could I have one of whatever that is, and maybe get her another round as well?
Okay.
It's like,
Okay.
hey, how's it going?
Okay.
No, I'm asking the lady, how's it going?
Oh, okay. It's okay. I'm just having a drink before we back off to my own business. How about you? Haven't seen
oh.
you much around here.
Oh yeah, not the gambling sort, but I'm here with my friends, so figured I'd have a drink and maybe make some new friends. You work
Camp
those
friend.
nets?
Yeah. I'm a little bit of a fisherman myself. No, not really a fisherman. I'm a barnacle scrapper.
Oh, I'm Fiona. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Prin.
Prin?
Yes, Prin. Nice to meet you.
What's work, like a barnacle scrapper, like?
I mean, we just clean up the dock. And then if we're lucky, sometimes we find valuable So I don't know, pearls, or if we're lucky we find oysters. It's not glamorous, but it has to be done.
Of course, of course. Never underestimate the people who maintain the city, right?
That's right. Cheers to that. And she kind of raises her.
I'll drink to that.
So what
is
do
this
you
like a common spot for workers to unwind?
I mean, it's cheap. Ale here is cheap.
Not really here for the
And-
games then.
Not really. I'm a regular, so I don't really have to pay the cover of charge anymore.
Oh, that's nice
Ew.
of them.
Is this? And Rick's a nice man.
Rick? Emric? Oh. The owner of the place, right?
Yep.
I've heard of him. What's he like?
Oh, he's a nice man. He's fair, ruthless businessman, but nice.
Best kind of businessman.
Hmm.
He
He looked
comes
after his
down here
boy.
in person a lot.
Yeah. He's always below deck.
Okay.
We're gonna like finishes up her drink and says, "Well, gotta get going." He said, "Hope you enjoy. Hope you have good luck if you plan on gambling."
And I hope that the catch is good.
I hope so too. And then she kind of like steps away.
So was I able to tell if she was lying about anything?
Sure. Make me inside check.
Yikes.
No.
Get it out, get it out.
All right.
I will pull Solicitor aside, like Emric's below deck. You think it's time for some invisibility?
I can't do that today.
Tomorrow it is then.
Yes.
I can, but it's expensive. I want to save that as my get out of jail card.
Hmm.
Maybe if I bought you lots of drinks and you passed out, and a certain spider went below deck.
Except it's a bird at the moment.
What?
It's a bird.
He's a bird.
Oh,
The
Yeah.
His bird's gonna die if it gets out.
Hmm.
tomorrow then. At least we know where to look.
Well, what is below deck? I assume more tables and more gambling.
Well, let's find out. I'll go below deck.
You're free to go down. No, there's no
Yeah,
way.
I'll go below deck.
I'll follow.
Mustard, Maeve.
Yep,
Wanna
let's
gamble
go.
some more?
No.
Punch out the
I'm
whole
gonna
room.
walk over to the girl.
All right. We settle Maeve first. Hello. So
Hello.
you look like a nice person. Do you
Sure.
think I should do it?
Do what?
I don't know. Do you think I should do it?
Do what? Exactly. Can I help?
Yeah. Do you have 500 gold?
Jeez.
Are you in debt?
Yeah.
You owe people money?
Not yet. No.
The deadline is coming up.
No, I don't really owe anyone any. I don't really owe. No.
Why do you need 500 gold?
I don't know. I don't remember. Why do I need 500 gold? Do you have 500 gold?
I think if you work a couple of days, you probably could get that money.
No, I don't feel like I have a job anymore. I don't know.
You're from here?
Yeah.
500 gold, that's a lot. Who do you owe 500 to?
I don't know. Who do I owe 500 gold to?
Is she wearing anything in particular that indicates? Is she in like a uniform or some sort, or?
No. That's just like plain clothes.
Hmm. Well, whatever it is, I hope you find.
Right. So the three of you step into like a lounge of some kind, and it is lit by oil lanterns which hang from like a 8-foot high ceiling on by 1 foot long chains. You step out and they're kind of like there's a bar over here manned by another kenku. There's couches, coffee tables, and other like long tables where patrons can like socialize and gamble. But there's nobody here except for at the end. So there are three what appear to be like almost like bouncer looking dudes separating you from a man who is at the end. A black haired man with a very long mustache, wearing a fur coat and twirling a dagger in his hand.
What's the play, guys?
On a starboard couch, and his feet are on the table, and his eyes are like looking around the room. And opposite him, it appears to be like this farmer looking dude. And he looks petrified. Beside him, over here, there is this strange looking creature. It appears to be a spined, like a purple skinned spine. You have never seen anything like it, but it looks like I'm going to show you the picture. It's not holding the trident, but yeah, it looks like that.
The
Does it have
fuck
wings?
is that?
Or is that a cloak?
Oh
It's like-
no!
It's like squatting down beside him.
Is it like human size?
I'm coming down
Human
the stairs,
size,
by the way.
human
I'm
Damn.
There you go.
Guess what we're fighting tonight?
Maeve.
What?
If only.
I detect evil and go, yeah, I know, but I don't have it. I'm sorry.
Now, what's the play here? We don't want to take this now, here and now. I mean, we've scoped out the top, we've scoped out the bottom. We can take everyone in this room, man.
Yeah.
We could, but I mean, they'll all trace back to us.
We will,
I mean, you just have to kill everybody then.
but there's no office. No office to steal from.
Why don't we just?
Is there another like stairs down?
Yeah, over here.
To charm
Oh.
someone that is a what save?
There might be more.
Depends on
Depends on
the
the charm
spell.
spell. Typically wisdom. Let's try to observe what's going on with the farmer looking dude.
Sure.
Do we have to go closer?
I'm going to. I mean, I'm taking a look around as I come down, and I see something that's weird. I'm going to turn my back towards them and look at Mustard, and I'm just going to pretend like I'm brushing off his shoulders, like he's got it's like a little bit dirty,
Yes.
and I'm going to cast Protect from Evil and Good on him.
Sure.
Touch.
Can you make me a stealth check?
Man, I'm assuming that
I
you're
mean,
very
all
low
the things that she's
wisdom.
doing, can there be advantage?
Why would there be advantage?
Because she's not, trying to just do it in front of them.
Yeah, that's why I'm getting her to roll a stealth check.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh.
Alright.
Oh.
This man walks up. It's like, excuse me, what are we trying to do over here? Excuse me?
I'm trying.
Just a blessing of luck. superstitious types. I mean, I don't buy it, but these gamblers,
Gambling's above deck. This is money lending only.
I see.
we were mistaken then. We were just looking for more games.
Right. Are you intending to borrow any money? Otherwise, I'm gonna have to send you above deck.
Well, then I point to the guy in the fur coat. Is that Mr. Emric?
The one and only, yes.
See.
Let's see how our luck at the tables above goes, and then if we need, then the service is here. We'll come back down. How about that, guys? I mean, you've got your blessing of luck. Maybe we wouldn't need to come back down.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. We have a bit. We can.
Kind of like shrugs and walks away.
Okay, guys, how ethical are you?
Wait, these two people here, they
Well,
are
bouncer types.
also types. Okay, and they're still chemical, so they're at a bar still. This is a bar. Okay.
Yes.
At the far corner here is, I'm assuming, Emric.
Yes.
And some weird. There's a farmer, and plus a weird looking creature.
Yes. You stand there for a while, and eventually you hear the farmer scream, "Please, I can't pay now." And then Emric's like, you hear him scream, and you hear a howl of pain. Before you see the farmer kind of like trudge over, and you see he's clutching his hand, and as he walks past, you notice that he's missing a finger.
Let's take him up.
Yeah, I'm following the farmer guy.
Spot of trouble, sir.
I just couldn't pay back the money I owed.
How much do you owe?
It's 600 gold.
Well,
I'm gonna see whether I can bandage his finger.
I see my bin wide
And like,
You can.
is
Yo.
it? Edwin cannot see, is it? Sorry.
Whoa. Rude.
Can I? I'm just trying to stop the bleeding or whatever.
You gonna cure wounds or what?
No.
Okay.
And do like the
Medicine
bandage.
check.
Medicine.
Sure.
Can I guide myself?
Medicine.
Because I know that I'm doing it.
Sure. Medicine check me right out with guidance. Alright. You managed to bandage the wound quite easily. And stop the bleeding. He thanks you. And
Sorry.
he does leave.
hold on.
Wait. Do you know the lady?
Tell us your
upstairs?
story, sir.
I just needed money to. My farm's not doing well, and I just needed money to tide it over. I borrowed money from Emric, and I just haven't been able to pay it back. I haven't been making the money in with the refugee crisis, and it's not helping.
Could you tell us what you know of Emric's operation? Is it a?
He just,
Doesn't, yeah. Is he typically fair?
I mean, yes, but yes, really, he's actually quite fair. He gave me an extension already, and I haven't been able to meet it, unfortunately.
What was the terms?
I had to pay it back within 2 months.
3 days, and this was with the extension or without the extension?
Without
How long did he extend it for?
2 weeks.
Why would you turn to him other than say Bank of Baldur's Gate?
They wouldn't give me a loan.
What was that thing beside him?
I don't know. It's his pet. He calls it his pet.
Pet, the one that did that to you? Just
No.
to the
Cut off. He used his own
Dagger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what's below?
I don't know. I've never been below. Look, man, you're asking a lot of questions. I can't. I gotta figure a way to get the money. I'm sorry. I gotta go.
All right.
You know the girl upstairs. I'm just gonna ask him.
What?
Ask him whether he knows the girl upstairs who's crying.
No.
So depending on how ethical you are all feeling, you can go ahead and encourage her to take the loan and escort her down here. That's our in with Embrick.
Why can't we
Ah,
just skip that and put it under our name?
So you could, but what are we looking for really? Question him about his pet? I don't think that's. I know an unnatural thing when I see it.
I mean, we really just want to know whether he's involved with his mother's grand scheme, whether he knows of, I don't know, like, yeah, basically anything to do with his mother's plans, or what I suspect might be more things related to like the Nine Hells. But that's just something that I personally like at an angle, but I have no idea if it's
You're
true.
gonna ask him point blank, what are the odds that he falls over sympathetically and like, oh, my mother's been acting different, thank God you asked.
So what's the alternative? You wanna go up, you want to trap an old woman to taking a loan and then
No,
do what?
I probably don't. But I'm thinking the only way is if you don't have a really, really solid story, you're gonna have to break in. Either now or tomorrow. If you would like evidence of guilt, you can always come back with the Detect Evil and Good spell.
Green spider.
I would still think it's good to just talk to him. We can take a loan that we can pay back. What, 50 gold? No.
I don't think
Cool.
they
I
deal
don't
in
think he
50
deals
gold.
with it. I think it's more.
Well, sure. I mean, we can loan whatever amount. We're not gonna spend our loan. Just give it back.
Interest.
You'll be losing money.
The point is, my concern is that you're giving him a face, giving him outing ourselves.
We've kind of already done that by being here.
He's not seen us. We are just patrons as far as anyone's concerned.
Then what was the whole point of coming here then?
To know that he can be found below deck and to know that there is 2 decks below and to get an idea of the amount of guards or what
Any?
we're up against.
Is there any other way down from this deck that we can see?
We saw another down, yeah.
Another down. Oh, okay. Hmm. Yeah, we probably have to sneak if you want to find out what's below there. Below this deck. Which is probably more important.
I was thinking that this isn't a ship at all. That the below deck goes way below deck. If I remember, I'm still wearing the Cloak of the Manta Ray, so I might take a swim after
Like
this.
there's a window.
I mean, when we are about done, I'll swim under the ship to see if there's actually, there's actually a ship, or is it connected to the seabed?
Ooh.
Okay, then what, do we just head back now?
Why did you come for any more information than you already have?
No, I can't think of anything. But
Yeah, I don't think we can get past this right now. I think we should.
You want to take a loan? Let's, like, what's that plan look like?
I mean, I just think it's important to know who we're dealing with. But that can also be done tomorrow when we sneak in, and then we can ask questions then. We know he loans money, but I mean, as far as bad things go, doesn't seem that bad.
Seems like he's fair. Everyone says that he's fair.
Yeah, I mean illegal, but you know, still.
Yeah. There's no reason to bash his head in right now. That's what I'm saying.
Definitely.
You can scout below. I mean, if you want to take a dip, you can do that.
Hey, Mustard. There's two Kenkus, both of them acting as bartenders. Is that something common? Like,
Darren. I've
mean-
been keeping my distance from them so as not to like try and
Yeah.
Not any shit.
I mean, Kenku usually not spotted our little collimation, but it's not unusual to see Kenku in like illegal activity, like
Do-
stuff like that.
okay.
You know, it's
Do
not
you
not
recognize
entirely-
any of them?
Sorry.
I'll ask
Do I
myself.
recognize
Do you
any of them?
recognize any of them? Like, were they part of your gang
No,
once
I don't.
upon a time?
they're just random dudes.
Yeah, I mean, you do know well that Kenku just like the general idea of the Kenku population in Baldur's Gate is like they will work for the highest bidder or whoever pays the best. So it's not unusual that they will be working for someone like Emmerich if he pays well.
Okay. Well, another idea is we skulk around like at the outside of the ship, see if any of the employees actually leave. Can question them as well. But I don't know how useful that would be.
Are we even considering collaborating with this asshole?
That depends, right? If he can provide us information, and
Okay.
Against his own mother.
it wouldn't be the first time something like that happened.
It wouldn't, but my gut says this guy is in bed with whatever operation she's in. He's definitely in on it. Remember that they have a good relationship. Remember that the information was specifically family above all else to Vendantes.
Yeah, then I mean, then that's fine. We use that to our advantage tomorrow then.
How so?
Well, if we'll come in and ask him a few questions and we can decide whether to take him with us.
So there's like a open warpath with Lady Vendantes.
It feels like the moment we decide to break in, it's kind of already dead.
If we are not afraid of repercussions in that way, why don't we just take him now?
Because there's other people here.
Those patrons will probably run away lah.
I mean, if you want, I can very easily set the ship on fire to cause a commotion, and then we can work our way from there.
I am in favor of the comeback during the day. Yeah.
Yeah, come back during the day.
Better
use
equipped,
the
yeah.
to sneak in, check out what's below the deck,
Okay, let's do
and
that
get more
then.
information. Yeah.
At least there is we talked about this being recon only, so at least we have a chance that we get some information without alerting him or the Duke that someone is investigating them, or maybe if Detect Evil pings off, then we know for sure.
Alright, then should we just head back now and prepare
gamble
to.
some more.
Do we need to? Like,
Kind of want to play the card game.
I can get away with cheating, probably.
well, I mean, I don't. Sure.
Would it be in character though?
Okay, what would you like to do? Sorry.
Want to
Play the card game.
game.
Okay.
What time is it now?
It's late. It's like 11, coming 12.
Okay.
Okay, you want to play the card game? Alright, you join the game of Gambit of Ord. It's a 50 gold buy-in. You are seated here.
I'm gonna watch the same half orc, and I'll let him know I'm watching.
You let him know you're watching.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like, pat him on the shoulder and say good luck.
He grunts.
Oh,
50
I'm
gold?
watching this game very intently.
50 gold? Alright, you roll 1d8 silently without letting me know.
1d8.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. It starts with this guy over here. I would like to raise 20 gold.
What's the purpose of this game? Sorry.
You are supposed to get three. You will get 3 cards, and you're supposed to get the highest. You can fold at any time.
In terms of the sum lah, of all the
Yeah, in
numbers.
terms of sum or what.
Okay.
I would raise 20 gold, and this guy folds. The second guy folds. The third guy calls. How about you?
I'll call.
You call. Okay, so there is 260 gold in the pot.
You're playing against the cheater, right?
Yes.
He's fun.
The cheater-
Alright.
The cheater is this guy. Alright. You are dealt now 1d6 card. So you roll 1d6. Alright. This guy. I would like to raise 10 gold.
Re-raise him, man.
This guy says, I will raise 30. So it's 30 gold to play, man.
Go, go, go.
Okay, you're in?
Yeah.
You're in. It's 350 gold on the pot.
Big monies.
Alright, and now you're dealt 1d4. Alright. This guy, I will raise 20 gold. Go to this guy. I'll raise 70 gold.
Woo!
Your call.
$70 to play, right?
70 to see the cards. Last one, round, no more round of this, Jay. This is like the last round of poker.
Can you re-raise them? And then let Sylvester and I...
You can re-raise.
I can re-raise.
Let Sylvester and I help you out here.
How do you plan on helping?
I would say I wouldn't do that though.
You wouldn't? You wouldn't, then I'll do it, you know?
Yeah,
What do you wanna do?
wouldn't.
I don't know what you want to do, lah.
I will.
But I can only take one person. So, Nate is gonna have to convince one person.
I don't know how to gamble. This is bad.
Could I assess the situation in character? Who looks like they're bluffing?
You can make me a perception check. If it's a high check, No,
Damn, dude.
they look stone-faced.
The dude as well as the cheater, right?
Yeah, both.
The human and the cheating orc. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
At what point
Dude, you're gonna feel bad for a guy who cheated in the earlier game. Did he fail?
can I try to change my hand?
You can do
You-
it right now.
Oh my. If you wanna cheat.
Sleight of hand check.
No, no, no. This is not your strong suit. Don't go for it.
It really isn't my strong suit.
It's not. It's not a. It's a reroll. You can
It's a-
sleight of
yeah,
hand to reroll any one of the dice.
Alright, I'm gonna.
I don't know whether I should do that. Oh my gosh. Wait, so if I can re-roll and I can choose to play or race, it doesn't cancel out my action, correct? Like the next step of the game. You
What
know
do
what I mean?
If you bet,
Yeah.
right, that's it already. You cannot reroll already.
Okay, so I need to do it before I bet. Like.
Of course not. You bet means you're all in already.
Oh, I don't know what to do. I sleight of hand check.
Just let me make my move first. I'll subtle cast Charm Person on the cheater.
Okay.
DC 14.
Okay. Wisdom?
DC 15, sorry. 15 wisdom save. Ooh. It makes the save. A
me
monster
-1.
roll.
Hmm.
Alright, you're on your own.
Flip.
I mean, the half on guy hasn't cheated, right? Because he would know.
You haven't seen him cheat yet, no?
I'm going to look at Celestial with very sorry gaze in my eyes. And I'm going to up.
You kind of like the half on bangs on the table. Hey, you gonna bet or what? You bet.
I just shrug.
Yeah,
If Maeve
I'll-
looks at me like,
All right, you bet.
I'll bet. Yeah.
The half on bets too. The pot is 560 gold.
Oh god.
All right, what you got?
Was it it was 70, right? Was it? That call,
70.
the last call. Okay.
Did the human male folded or?
No, nobody folded.
Wow.
No, one person folded.
No, no. Talking
Yeah,
In the
about
beginning, like in
yeah.
the beginning, or
yeah.
the later. Okay.
All right, what you got? The human male opens 14.
Oh man.
No.
The half orc has 8 plus 3, 11.
I have 13.
oh,
Alright.
that was close.
I should have.
But no,
I should have sleight of hand.
kind of like
God damn it.
pulls the
Oh well.
towards him and is like, he shakes your hand. Good round. He said he tosses a copper and he said, buy yourself an ale on the way out.
Hello.
I will look at him and say, I'm good.
Guess
Alright.
who's getting pickpocketed later tonight?
Alright. Okay, still wanna get more?
God damn it. No.
Couldn't just let
Alright.
it go with that 30 gold profit, huh? Both of
Hey,
you.
we can get
Want
the
to
money
remember?
back.
No.
Well, yeah,
Tomorrow we can.
coming in the day when there's no game.
You really store the money somewhere.
No, I'm gonna mug this guy tonight if he leaves the ship.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, did I say me? I mean that half orc's gonna mug that guy.
Alright. Are we leaving or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to watch,
Are you
like
taking
not
it?
go back to the inn or anything, but I'd like to watch them all leave.
Okay.
As in from outside the ship lah. Yeah.
Yeah, same. I'm like, stick around just to see
I'll also like
Foodies.
check under the ship. Go swim and look under the ship. Is it actually just a ship?
It is a ship.
Okay. So there's no hidden underground basement with a shrine to Asmodeus. Alright, we're good.
No, no,
Come
no.
back tomorrow.
Nothing like that. Nothing like that.
Maybe watch from like across the street. Do like a head count of all the patrons and see whether Emric leaves the ship, and see whether
Emric
the
does
guy
not
that
leave the ship.
nice,
However, the bouncers do leave the ship.
nice.
The tiefling lady who you know as a captain that does not leave the ship.
All right,
The two Kenkus do not leave the ship.
all right. So this is stuff.
Yeah.
What about the dude who won all our money?
Yeah, they all leave.
Does he leave alone?
No, he's walking with the other half of who folded.
You want to do the GTA thing? It's not. I wouldn't put it past me. But if you have morality issues, it's your money. I'm just offering.
You do know that he won fair and square though. Sean was eyeing him.
Yeah.
But that's not important.
Master is the wrong person to ask this question to.
Master
Nah,
will
nah,
help you get back your shiny.
It's okay, Master. He won fair and square.
You say so?
More importantly, now that we know all that's in the ship, two Kenkus, the guy and the tiefling lady.
And the goddamn thing.
Yeah.
Wait. Do the crows leave the ship
What?
No, the crows are there. Cawing.
in the exact same position that we left?
No, I mean they moved around. They moved around a bit.
Let me tell you, the crows aren't the ones that are eating the seagulls.
Uh,
I highly suspect that those two crows are familiars, by the way.
But they were not magical.
Well, Dwarf is a
Magicals-
magical.
Familiars magical.
Dwarf is a magical.
They are. They absolutely are magical. You're telling me a normal bird can shunt itself into an extra plane?
Familiars are magical.
He's a fae. He's not magical as in detect magic wouldn't detect a fae creature.
Well, she popped Eyes of the
I
Grave.
brought ice.
Yeah, but
No,
Eyes of the
that's
Grave
undead,
does
that was
detects undead.
Okay,
Oh.
chill.
Yeah, I mean,
Undead only.
yeah, it's yeah. Familiars are not magical
they're
in the
not.
sense.
They're
that-
not. They are not detectable with detect magic.
Yeah,
But they are magical beasts.
yeah, like they are magical,
But
but they're not yeah.
They're not detectable by detect magic, according to the rules.
Well, I have a way to find out whether they are familiars, but I have to do it tomorrow.
I'm still okay with going in tomorrow, but it's just that it'll be morning, so it's like, you know, there's that risk versus now where it's in the dead of night.
Do you want to deal with people inside the ship, or do you want to worry about people outside of the ship? It's like that's your morning and night dilemma.
Yeah.
So now we are at the nice window where
It's vacant.
there's nobody on the
Except
ship and
for-
it's still kind of like early that no one is.
Late. It's like
I
real
think
late. It's like
this is a
midnight.
good time actually.
I think the advantages of the morning is that we have more time to prepare, like in terms of spells, and
Yeah.
but we have to worry about getting out without like being seen. But if you do it now, it's we go in with what we have under the cover of night.
I burned the spell slot trying to cheat a game of cards. Because I thought that we would come back tomorrow.
We totally could.
You can just come back tomorrow at this timing also.
True. Wait for everyone to leave the ship.
Yeah.
We could do that too. But
like,
that's
we can send Elrond next time, and then so it's like a different person.
yeah. There is one more day of things though. So one more day of not having things to go on.
We can spend today to settle what needs to be settled at the Tower of Skulls.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we spring the ship and never look back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. I need to settle this thing. Like I can't do it if I'm caught.
Sure. Let's do that then.
Okay, what are we doing?
Scouring through. Maybe we're going back just to like rest up and.
Okay, long
The
rest.
next
Everybody can spec
thing I'm
four
going
slots.
to-
You can
We
change.
can use Berlin Stillman's brazier.
Hmm.
He doesn't need a brazier to change the form.
Yeah.
Right?
It's only to create it. my God.
Yes.
You can still use a brazier.
Oh my gosh.
You can, yes, but
What else do I do?
you wake up in the morning and you scour through the newspapers and you do find the obituary of a man. The picture is there, so you see the face of the person that you killed.
PP hands.
It says killed in cold blood and killer unknown.
They're the gangs, right?
But this one, no, they said the gangs killed.
Oh, the assassination.
Yeah, the assassination, but this is different.
This is
It said
the
there is an
guy.
address where there will be a private kind of like funeral service which is being held for him at the City of the Dead, which is on the outer city.
Well, if it's open casket, we can just drop it off.
Anna
Oh
could
my
like
God.
go in like invisible and just drop the thing, throw it inside.
We
Yeah,
could
right.
just have it float
I'm going to semi-punch Anna in her gut if she says that out loud.
in. You want to walk in holding a dead man's jaw, answerable to
I'm
his
just like-
family?
You don't have to say something like that, right?
Like what? Hey, I shanked the dude because he knew my name. Now you know my face. I'm gonna shank all of you too. You think about that?
Never mind.
So what are we doing?
Oh,
Could wait for him to
Going
be
to
buried.
I'm going to deal with it.
You're going to what? Sorry?
The city or the
Oh, you're
day,
going
the
Okay. So you alone?
hmm.
I mean, probably.
What exactly is your plan?
I mean, I would like to attend the funeral at the very least.
Be that mysterious figure in black, the umbrella.
Okay.
Holding a jaw.
You spend quite a bit of time, but you do manage to locate. Nobody else is going, so let's go Anna Mustard.
Well,
I won't.
is she going to carry the jawbone?
I don't know, but I won't follow. I think.
I have it with me. Lah.
I'll go, but not just to keep an eye out. Not to,
Okay.
yeah.
But he'll stay really far.
So I'll be like
You-
the figure behind the figure
It's
behind.
away. Yeah. Okay. You do find the ceremony, the funeral, kind of like it's not really a ceremony. It's just a simple burial. The man's wife and his two children are there. He has twins, two sons, who look stunningly alike with like the same brown hair that he had. The wife is weeping, and what they are doing is they appear to be just like tossing the dirt or like shoveling the dirt. Even the sons are helping like shovel the dirt onto the, you would assume, whatever is remaining of his corpse, which has been wrapped in loin cloth, like very clean white loin cloth.
So
There's
there's
no
nobody from like the. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask. Like, is
There's no
there?
priest.
Oh.
There's nobody, no friends of any kind. It's a very quiet and simple kind of like family send off, if you will.
Is he already entombed or what's it like?
They are currently tossing on the process of like getting ready to toss the soil onto the corpse. There's a hole which is dug on the corpse is laced in the hole already.
Oh, so it's no coffin.
There's no coffin.
Well, Maeve, if you would
It
like
doesn't
to,
look like a very well-to-do family.
if you would like to
I'm-
offer your
yeah.
services, you could pass me the bone, and I will slip it in. I have a better chance of, doing it than you. You could just
Okay. But walk with me. I'll pass the jaw to her. Don't say anything. I'll
I'll
now walk
I'll-
over.
yeah.
How else are you gonna? Yeah. I'll walk over to the family. I've changed my shield from the Flaming Fist shield to the Kalemvor shield.
Of course.
And I'm walking over and reaching out to the wife in question. And
Yes.
I would say like, hello. You do not know me, but I am a follower of Clevor, and I noticed that there's no one to do rites for the funeral, and I would very much like to help in that regard.
It's very kind of you, but
And there's nothing like you don't need to pay or anything. Like it's completely it's just what we do, and I mean everyone deserves the right to have that as they pass. I just thought it would probably bring you more peace.
That-
Know that he's in a better place.
thank
And
you.
again, I'm sorry for your loss.
She kind of sobs a little and just thank you, and then she kind of steps away from the corpse and allows you to kind of conduct your rites, if you will.
Gesture to Anna to like kneel next to her. And I will try my best to do what I saw like the father do
Right.
to the best
Well,
of
it's
my
nothing. It's not really much to do because the corpse is already prepared. It's more of like a prayer.
mhm.
What would you like to say? What would you like to communicate?
I would say this blade or illness, day or night, all who fall deserve last rites. Good or evil, for a friend, all are equal in the end. And I would say that it was not your time to pass, and I am sorry that your life has been cut short unnecessarily. I hope that you will find peace, and Kalemvor would lead you to a brighter end that you deserve. That's what I'll say.
Okay. Now you're placing the jaw where it should.
yeah.
Be
Ideally with my back face, and I can't really see what I'm doing in the midst of covering up the grave.
Okay. So you do manage to, I would say, reunite the jaw. It doesn't fit very well anymore. The bone is shattered and everything, but you do manage to kind of loosely fit the jaw back in and cover it adequately with the loincloth. And as you finish your last rites, for the man whose name was Hestor, as you learn from the wife, you feel this cold chill blow past you, and you look up for a moment. You can see this fog, which is kind of blowing through the city of the dead for a moment. Both you and Anna look around, and you don't recognize the surroundings anymore. It's like after every second passes, there's more and more fog that comes in, and the leaves of the trees that are nearby turn from green to a dull grey. In the sky, as you look up, suddenly covered in clouds, darkened grey clouds, and the sun is gone, and almost like a certain kind of darkness sets in on the plain that you kneel upon. Then you see the robed figure kind of like slowly coalesce above the grave and kind of pulls up this white, translucent spirit from the corpse. Holds the hand of the corpse, of the spirit, and you can see that the spirit is whole, the mouth, the jaw, and everything. And you see the spirit kind of like shimmers for a moment before it disappears. And he reaches out to you, Maeve, or the robed figure kind of reaches out to you. And then it says, "You must understand." And then you kind of feel your head kind of almost like explode with color. It's like almost like a different kind of land that you're seeing now. And you see a human woman and a male, and they're celebrating the birth of their firstborn child at home. It's a very kind of noble-esque bedroom. It's very well decorated. The bed, silk blankets, tapestries line the walls, all of which you have never seen before. And there's a crest on it, on the head of the bed, which of a panther's head, a family crest that you don't recognize. And then as you see, the baby is born. The man says, "So is born Kalemvo of family Leonsbane." And then the vision kind of shimmers slightly. And you see a man, slightly older. Fucking Siri. Ruined the moment. You see a man slightly older, long blonde hair. And he is traveling, he's on the road traveling. And you see that after a moment, his wagon is ambushed by bandits. And the bandits kind of rush at him, cut down his partner, who is like kind of like manning the horses. And then you see his eyes kind of flash red, and you see his skin starts to like ripple as black fur starts to emanate from his kind of like a sprout from his arms and legs as he transforms into this panther and strikes them all down. And you can see that even after they're dying and begging for mercy, he kind of rips out their throats and like kind of claws into their chest and rips it apart and kind of like takes out their heart almost. You see that he kind of stops for after a while, and he starts to cry after he changes back to his human form, like completely out of control. He's unable to control any of what he has just done. The vision shifts again. And you see the man, same man, older now. with a woman. And they're getting married. And you learn that the woman's name is Midnight. As the nuptials are kind of like done, and they get married in this very simple ceremony beneath the moonlight on top of this hill with a priest kind of overseeing it. Vision shifts again, and you see him being struck down. This man, who you would assume is Kalemvor, is struck down in battle. And you see that his body, instead of like dying, his body kind of like disintegrates almost. And you see his spirit is absorbed into this sword. You can see almost like as the spirit is absorbed into this sword, you can see him like kind of like ascend. And you see like the spirit hover above the sword. And then his face kind of transforms from a human face. You see his eyes become black, and the robe kind of pulls over him. His hands, from human hands, the skin starts to kind of fade and become skeletal. And then you see the scales appear in his hand. And as this happens, he kind of looks into the distance. Or the skeletal, or the robe figure looks into the distance. And he asks for one more day. And then you see he is in a room about to leave his wife, both of them naked, assuming they just made love. And he leaves. As he steps out the door, he kind of like fades away into the darkness of the moonlight, the man. And the last vision that you see, the woman holding a baby, the woman Midnight holding a baby, and she kind of like sets it down in front of a house. As you see, oh shit, I need to check this, fuck's sake. Yep. And you see 7 stars in the sky, kind of shining down on her as her body shimmers, and she is kind of like absorbed into the stars, and she almost like becomes the constellation. And that is the end of the vision. And as you come back, and you see your head's throbbing, and as you see Kalemvor kind of pulls back his hand and says, "You are a child of death and a child of midnight. Your heritage goes beyond your own reckoning. And then you see the landscape kind of shifts, and then you see the throne room of the Fugue Plane that you've seen before. The grey pillars, skulls embodying the walls. And then instead of seeing Kalemvor alone, you see 4 robed figures in front of him. You are the last of my children, but you will join me in the time to come. Now, fulfill your destiny before you join my side." Okay, and then the vision kind of fades.
Excuse me. What? In the vision,
Yes.
when she puts the baby down in front of this house, do I recognize the house?
No.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Holy shit.
I'm really tired. Anna, can we go now, please?
Anna, you just see the image of Kalemvor touching Maeve's shoulder. You don't see the visions or anything like that. But the scene itself is enough to scare the living shit out of you. As the smoke and the fog kind of fades and the sky clears, you look back and you see the wife of Hastor and the two children behind you. It's almost as if a single second has not passed. Everything is as it should be.
I mean, I would say I'm crying a little bit. I'll turn to the Hector, right?
Hastor.
Hector, right? Hector's wife, and say, he is at peace. And I thank you for giving me this opportunity to help him be on his way.
She smiles and nods and thanks you for your kindness. Before the three of them do get onto the hard work of burying the corpse.
No, well, we will help. I mean, I would help too.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
Oh, some more.
You good?
I mean, he's happier now.
You good?
So good. Yeah, yeah.
Did
Thank
he
you for
showing you anything about the
Not-
scales? Do you see any scales? No.
What?
Nothing. It's fine.
What?
No.
What
It's fine.
skills?
No, that's
Well, have you seen skills? Did you see skills?
no.
Insight check.
You can't beat my deception.
Insight check. Insight check.
Famous
Sure.
last word.
What he is.
No.
Famous last word.
Famous last words, bro. He's clearly lying.
Um,
Stumble over her words and clearly like uncomfortable when she mentions skills.
when did you see skills?
You know, the last time we were dealing with dead bodies, maybe a scale shifted in the one direction, but you know, it could be the good direction, it could be the bad direction. Who can say? Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
So when I was when I did the thing,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
saw
yeah,
scales.
yeah,
where?
yeah,
Where?
yeah.
Scales where? Where did the scale appear?
Over your head. I mean, it's not like a bad sign. Maybe it was just. I mean, it was a small room. Maybe he didn't have place to hang the scales elsewhere. It could have been anywhere.
What? Oh my gosh.
It's fine. It's fine. You're chumps now. It's all good. Hey,
What, do you
smite
think
me
it
if
was-
it
do you-
works.
No. Do you think? Okay. Do you think is the scale referring to me or referring to the person that I was talking to?
Girl, do I look like a
Okay,
priest?
fine. Anyway, okay, never mind. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man. You know, like, you know, my left, his left. Who can say which side that skill was? You know,
Okay, okay. It was tipping to your right.
One side. I don't remember.
Okay.
It's very smoky.
Thank
Should have
you.
cut back on the incense, maybe.
Thanks for helping me, Anna.
felt right.
And we will make our way back to the
We should have robbed that dude, by the way. Could have passed on the gold to them.
Oh no, you want it fair and square, you know? Like I don't think
When has the value of hard work ever stopped a robbery?
We can get you your money and more.
But let's end it on
I am
let's end
walking
it on a
away,
moral
I'm
high
walking
ground.
towards-
Let's
Yes.
end it on the moral high ground.
Yes.
Before we
You know, scales, then
plunge
yeah.
it.
It's alright, you did. Good. Did you say anything about mom?
No, but maybe tonight when I dream. I haven't been dreaming. So maybe tonight.
Must have been that light of the feather shit of the scales, I guess. Hopefully it's back.
Hopefully.
Okay.
I need to level up, if you don't mind, so I can add expertise to deception also.
There's no level up. I'm sorry.
The deception is 3, ah.
Yeah, I didn't apply expertise to it.
Oh boy.
Why? Wow.
You wouldn't
It's
have
more.
touched her even with
Yeah,
expertise.
that's true.
Alright. A lot of information to unpack there. Slowly unpack, Marion.
Thanks. Looking at what did Sean tell you in the car? What was that
Damn.
conversation?
Hey, you knew what you were signing up for when you wrote your character sheet.
I really, genuinely, Darren can attest to this. I did not know a single
you-
iota.
So you just picked it because the
Zero.
stats look good. That's on
What?
you. That's on
Pick
you.
what?
I basically improved and Maeve's entire story up to this point.
Nothing. I know nothing. This
You
is
give him-
all new to
Did
me.
you give him as much detail as you gave me? Or shall I say as little detail as you gave me? Okay. That's the problem with open backstories. It could go
But
either
that's
way.
great, right? Because
Yeah.
then,
You're in
it's
for
a
the ride.
journey.
Her story is the most open to interpretation, which was great. You can go and pick up on the important points and kind of like try to find out more. Then they can
Mhm.
I
connect
can't
with-
comment because I didn't see the panther.
Mhm.
Damn.
Did you hear that? Felicia?
Mhm.
I didn't see the.
Okay, okay.
Purely coincidence.
Yeah.
So cool. Your mother turned to stars, eh?
Shut up.
Oh yeah,
That
give me a
is a
religion check.
meow
Give me a
meow.
religion check, Maeve.
Oh,
Your mother turned to star, your father can turn to cat.
Cat skeleton.
Oh, good enough. So the symbol of 7 stars that you saw in the sky is the symbol of Mishra, also known as the mother of all magic.
Oh shit.
Yes, oh baby.
Gonna learn.
However, the vision that you saw, Mishra was still a woman when she gave birth to you and not a god yet.
Damn.
We're digging deep into Forgotten Realms now. I'm all for it.
Daughter of two
Mishra?
gods, eh?
Huh?
okay, man.
Daughter of a god and a human who became a goddess.
god.
Okay.
Damn. Damn girl, you privileged.
So shut up. What's the crest of a penta? I'm gonna go research that. I'm gonna ask the smartest person I know that is Celestial when I go back to the tavern.
Your meow meow from where on? Same as this meow meow. No?
Oh yeah! Oh my gosh! I just got that. Okay, going to the tavern. Speed walking.
Undoes his shirt buttons right away for comparison.
Hmm. Okay. Completely forgot about Low Lantern already after this, but okay.
Mm.
Hey, why?
No, at the tavern when I reach back, I will ask Celestial, hey, do you know what the crest of a penta means? and I will roughly sketch it to match what I saw in the vision.
Like a
Pretty
boomer.
shit. It's a pretty shit sketch, but you managed to sketch it out.
well, but does Celeste recognize it?
No.
Yeah, nope. Sorry. Just
Mere happenstance.
just a panther.
It's a no. That's a no.
Okay.
Don't even need to make a check. It's a no.
Okay,
I'll
not
be like, I'll like whisper. Scales are good.
Alright. Okay. I think we'll call today's session here.
Yeah. We can't do Semi a 30 like that.
Yeah, I don't want to do Sandy at 30 and not,
Yeah,
not give him a chance to explore Low Lantern. I will end today's session here.
He would
And let him have a
confirm
chance to
fun
take part in the
together.
stealth mission so that we all have some laughs.
We can
He
attempt
tries
to
to
kick
break
the
down
door.
the door.
Yeah, the door that opens outwards, he kicks it in.
So
God damn.
don't forget to change your familiar to spider.
Yeah, let's do that now.
You
Cause
need to use my brain, yeah?
Sure, you can do that now.
okay, it is
Stop
now.
it!
The
I
mechanic,
think I cannot hear these
Mechanics of
things.
it.
You know?
if the mechanics of it is that you are still an Esima. I mean, if that wasn't obvious enough,
Yeah,
I can see it now. Because your mom was a human before she gave birth.
Ah.
Before she became ascended, if you will.
Just make Maeve a full demigod. Just give her 2000 stats to everything.
Don't need 2000 stats, you just need to have the stat block of a solar.
Oh my god, yeah. We know it.
Literally, one shot kills.
So like out of character, you can also say that the 4 root figures that you saw are basically your siblings who have passed already. Like Kalembor's other children.
Why is
That he also had with Mistra?
Sorry?
That he
No.
also had. Oh,
No. It was not his only Mishra was not his only wife.
he's been Bibo. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I saw like a first child being born when he was younger.
No, that was him.
Oh, that. So
Yeah, it was him. If you wanna ask questions now, if like it doesn't directly conflict, you can ask.
her long blonde hair. So I'm assuming that he was some sort of shapeshifter.
Don't know.
To a
Family
panther,
Lonsdale. Wouldn't
Leon-
call it.
Lion's
Leon-
Bane, right? Isn't it?
Leon
Like Lionsbane. Oh, that changes so many things. Okay.
Why don't attack you?
Hello.
Okay, really.
It's moving your head.
No, he just slapped my head.
Lion's Bane.
It's probably not a
Mhm.
shapeshifter, it's probably like lycanthropy. But he did get married under a full moon. So he lifted that case.
Huh.
very astute.
DM has like a
Ah.
record now. Shit, didn't notice that. It was just for the atmosphere.
No, it was it's very astute.
Intentional.
Yeah. But like there's a lot of minor details which you obviously need to read or find out more about. which-
And I don't recognize the house.
No, you don't. Well, you can assume that it's a very old house. Or that you have never seen this house before.
It's not my house that I grew up in.
Oh, it's in the house that they left you in
That
front
she
of.
left me in front of. I'm assuming me based on what he said. So I was just
Yes.
trying
Oh,
to
yeah.
figure whether
No, you do not recognize the house.
Could be a descendant.
oh my gosh.
I mean, a
okay.
baby wouldn't recognize the fucking house lah. So you know.
No, I
I
see
want
my.
to.
I cannot. I mean, as a person staring at the vision, I
Yeah, yeah,
cannot
yeah. You don't
see
no,
whether the house is my house. You know
it's
what I
not
mean?
your house.
Okay.
It's not your
Okay.
house.
I want to point out that Frostmon has been confirmed to exist in this universe.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
What?
Kalembo got stabbed by Arthur.
Oh yeah. So
Shadowlands.
that one's probably the most confusing bit, and I was like figuring out like how the fuck am I gonna say this? So I
Frostmourne.
think I can just explain this part. So basically, like, when he was slain, his spirit was slain by this sentient sword.
Frostmourne.
And his spirit was supposed to be absorbed into the sword and forever trapped.
Mm.
But the belief in him was so strong, like everybody around him like respected him so much, and he ascended to godhood, and he escaped the sword.
Damn.
Sandrisa asked for one more day to go make love to his wife.
Yes.
He
I'm
could bear a child.
Okay. Cool, Dad. Thanks, Dad. Great.
You have a godfather. How do you feel? You have a godfather and a godmother, leh.
Not just any godmother, godmother of magic.
Misra. Wow.
Vajra gonna call you mommy now.
I need to change my spells. God. It's a new day.
Oh.
Alright. Good games, boys and girls.
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate
Game.
Spec is killing me.
Sorry for kind of hogging the later part of the session.
All good.
It's
I
all
was
good.
ready to give up the stage. What the fuck's wrong with my rolls today? Nothing
No,
above 10.
Really? No way.